The arrival of the smartphone is opening new doors and challenges, not just for adults, but even for kids. Gerard Lambeau finds out how teachers and students are coping with the technology at school.
Recording.
That's live television from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean, a game of cricket on my smartphone. I decided to visit the local high school to see if students were similarly spellbound by these new opportunities.
The technology being so in our daily lives and a part of everything we use, that it would be difficult for it to be completely eliminated.
The school's guidelines spell out that cell phones are not allowed in class unless it's for learning. Still, some students will bend to the rules.
Students who text definitely don't get as good a mark as if they're listening. A lot of the times when I do well on an exam, it's not from something that I remembered from studying, it's from something that the teacher said that's stuck in my brain. And if I was texting, I wouldn't have heard that.
Lloyd Comp has had Wi-Fi for the past year, moving from just one area where students can access the internet to the entire school.
With our school division, we actually have iPods that are available, 2 full classroom sets. And with the Wi-Fi being throughout the whole school, then we can take those whole sets and use them in the classroom.
Some teachers ask students to put away their phones prior to class and then collect them at the end. If they infringe the policy, this basket called the phone jail can get very busy.
For me, I'm fairly strict with cell phones in my class. I do not allow cell phones. The kids know right straight up front that cell phones are not to be tolerated in my class. I don't have a jail for cell phones. I guess I use more honesty in my class.
Still, teachers see the usefulness of the technology and recognize it's here to stay.
With media studies, they're looking at commercials and advertisements and sometimes even just music videos. And with the curriculum the way it is, the students need to have access to that all the time.
However, the multitasking skills in the technology has its downside.
I could sit there and write my essay and not have music playing and sing to it, but I enjoy listening to music and singing to it, so that's why I do. That's why I multitask. I may not do as well on my essay, which isn't good.
When you're texting a 1-line or 2-line versus actually going up to that person, having face contact, eye contact, expressing how you're feeling, communicating, that's person to person. There's emotion.
Gerard Lambeau, Newcap News.
The Britannia-Wilton Fire Department received a rather sizable donation from a local man. He gave up his house for fire training practice. Elise Cox was on the site for the controlled burn.
The Britannia-Wilton and Paradise Valley Fire Departments were called out to a house this morning, but the circumstances weren't what they were used to. They were asked to set this house on fire, a donation from Aaron Lundquist's family.
I think it's win-win for both of us. I've got a lot of cleanup ahead of me after this goes, but it's a really good training opportunity for the fire department. I know they really appreciate the ability to come in and work in a 2-story house and practice with ladders, practice with their hoses, practice in a winter scenario. So I think it's win-win for both of us.
Aaron decided to donate this house because he wants to rebuild a new home for his family. For some family members, Aaron says the house carried some sentimental value.
For some of the family that grew up here, I think it's a little bit emotional for them.
It's been over a year since the Britannia-Wilton Fire Department received a house as a donation, so they don't waste any opportunities like this one.
We've got some newer members that have never had the opportunity to be in a building like this before, so they were able to go in and see what the fire is like when you actually get inside a burning building, both for heat and smoke conditions.
The fire department got to do some evolutions with fire behavior, as well as search and rescue training and experience putting out house fires in winter conditions.
Oh, it's amazing. We can do this all day long and never learn enough. It's invaluable for us to do it. We've been trying out our foam capabilities today, and it's been a really great exercise from front to back.
As for Aaron, he isn't too upset about getting rid of his old house.
We bought a bag of marshmallows for tonight to roast over the embers.
The fire department is planning on burning the entire house down and conserving the property around so Aaron can build his new home. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
A long-running springtime tradition is gearing up in the border city. The Kiwanis Lloydminster and District Music Festival has opened registration, hoping to attract roughly 600 people. Emmett Murphy has more.
For over 80 years, the Kiwanis Music Festival has been a marquee event in Lloydminster. This year's celebration of local talent will run from April 23rd to May 4th. Competitors range from preschool age to adult. For many, it's their first time performing.
They just build so much confidence getting up and standing in front of the crowd, in front of the adjudicator, and presenting their best possible performance. It just is delightful to watch them do it.
The first week will feature beginner and advanced piano. The second will be band, instrumental, and voice.
Every year, you can see that the kids progress in their ability to play.
The Rydell family has been a part of the festival for a number of years. Both the kids and their mom are excited to be in front of judges and crowds. This year, Josh will play Chopsticks and Olivia will perform Teenage Dream.
Super fast song. It's pretty fun.
It's just fun.
It's good competition for them, and it makes them strive to do their pieces better.
Organizers are expecting registration to be on par with levels over the past decade. They're eager to see the benefits the competition has on the performers.
Comments from the adjudicators that they can learn things from, and also the kids will have a different perspective of how they play.
And most of all, the kids get a lot of valuable information from the adjudicators and a thrill from their performance.
There's no set site for the festival this year, but organizers expect to make an announcement in the coming weeks. Emmett Murphy, Newcap News.